Hey, how are you? Come on, you can do better than that. Hey, how are you? All right, I'm Mark Palchik, and I love living in Washington, D.C. Except, you know, it's getting so expensive, right? I mean, you would not believe what it costs these days to buy a politician. It usually does better. And they're just not worth it. D.C. has a council member that tweeted, "The Jews control the weather." The Jews, really? We haven't been able to control the weather since we left Egypt the first time. And besides which, if we really had that superpower, we'd just keep Manhattan warm. So growing up Jewish in the 60s, I learned to live by the 3 golden rules. Golden rule number 1, do unto others as you would have others do unto you. Golden rule number 2, he who has the goal rules. Golden rule number 3, never, ever put cheese on your ham sandwich. But my parents were actually very liberal. They let me date whoever I wanted, just so long as she was Jewish. Which really wasn't a problem because the non-Jewish girls wouldn't talk to me. Well, to be honest, the Jewish girls wouldn't talk to me either, but I really wasn't all that interested in talking. So being a nerd in the 60s was tough. I mean, dating was definitely out. There were no computers, so no video games. So I had to turn to sports. I became very, very good at baseball, card collecting. And then in high school, my sport was boxing. In my high school, I was the #1 punching bag. Well, in fact, a skinhead beat me up just so he could see my horns and tail. What an idiot. Doesn't he realize I got rid of those at my circumcision? And the toughest thing, though, about growing up Jewish in the 60s was the religion. We had no Christmas tree, so no presents. We had no Easter bunny, so no candy. We had no foreskin, so no, forget it. So I've been with the same woman for 50 years. Yeah, she is a saint, but I am clueless. Before I started doing stand-up, I thought that dating apps were short for dating appetizers. You know, the things before dating dinners? I thought that Tinder was how people like their meat. I'm so old that on the subway, pregnant women give me their seat. My best pickup line, help, I've fallen and I can't get up. But I made a huge mistake though. I thought that hooking up meant having a meal. Oh boy, did I find out it was wrong when I asked my secretary if she wanted to hook up for dinner. That did not go well. It was a real unpleasant HR conversation. But I tried to be hip. For my wife's birthday, I went to Adam and Eve up the street and I got her a vibrator. And she loves it. Every day it's buzz, moan, buzz, moan. Finally, I couldn't take it any longer. I burst in the bathroom. I said, "Babe, save some for me." And she said, "But Mark, it feels so good on my neck." Hey, look, I have no problem getting older. I mean, it's certainly better than being dead because being dead is so limiting. And I have no desire to be an actual ghost. It's bad enough being alive and being ghosted by my secretary. But what I do mind is those bars down on 14th Street that won't let baby boomers in unless they're accompanied by a millennial. And I really don't like the fact that my boss is 20 years younger than me. In my annual review, when I went in to tell her all the great things I've done, she looked at me and she goes, "Does this Instagram filter make me look smart? Oh, and by the way, you're fired. We need your office for the intern." Well, thank God I'm too old to die young. But I'll tell you, I still have vim in my vigor. I am younger than 4 of the 2020 candidates. Yeah. I take people on a comedy walk every weekend that are half my age. I take my dog for a walk every single day, twice a day. Except you know what? That dog stops every 10 minutes so I can pee. Thank you very much. I enjoyed it.